Hi, this is Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Tuesday, August 24th, 2021. The address we're inspecting today is 960 South End Road, Oregon City, Oregon, 97045. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the front yard exterior cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, to be noted, some of these sewer pipes made of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspections must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made out of cast iron, ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in a 4-inch cast iron pipe. We are running some water from the kitchen sink to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. Right from the get-go, we're seeing that somebody has flushed a whole bunch of grease down the line, so there's definitely some greasy buildup in the line. For the most part, it looks pretty clear though. In an old cast iron pipe, you don't want to put any, really in any sewer pipe, you don't want to put any grease down the lines, but especially in a cast iron pipe, and then no flushing baby wipes or flushable wipes or anything like that in an old cast iron pipe too. Just because of the jaggedness to some of the areas of the pipe can cause blockage and backup. So it's kind of, the grease is kind of coating the outer edges, but it doesn't appear to be in danger of blocking or backing up, which is good news, at least in what we've seen so far. So that's 14 feet. We are headed just straight as an arrow at the road in front of the house. Kind of no nonsense, no twists, no turns, just straight at it. Here's kind of our first little twister turn, just a slight 15-degree turn right. These little hairy fibrous things. Now, right from the get-go, right off the bat, we'd recommend having a sewer scope performed periodically. I would say every 1 to 2 years, just keeping an eye on it. We have around a 50-year-old sewer pipe, metal pipe here, stuck in the ground. You know, we'll keep our fingers crossed that it just keeps on going and going. But at some point, this will most likely need to be updated into modern plastic piping material. The plumbing under the house is plastic. All the stuff out here is an old metal pipe. We're going to transition here. So it looks like the city has updated or replaced their section of sewer piping out in the roadway. So yeah, 35 feet we're going to transition. So this is 3034 plastic piping. So this signifies a couple of things. This signifies transitioning pipe size. So we just went from 4-inch pipe into a 5 or 6-inch pipe. Signifies transitioning pipe materials. We just went from cast iron into ABS or 3034 plastic. And then lastly, we're transitioning into the city branch piping. And even though we enter into a branch off of the city Technically, all of this will be buyer owner responsibility throughout the entire length. And unfortunately, as soon as we hit the plastic piping heading out into the roadway, there's a bunch of debris in the bottom, and it's causing some water slow down, and then our camera head goes underwater. So at about 39 feet, 40 feet, we're kind of messing with some marginal pitch. So the pipe is a little bit flat through this area. Camera head goes submerged. Still submerged. And then we must have gone into the lateral there. Hard to see what's going on just because there's so much standing water in here. I'm guessing this is the lateral. This is somewhere underwater. We must have dropped into the lateral because we're into a real big pipe. So there's about an 8-foot belly there. And again, this is updated or modernized piping. It's just too bad someone put it in a flat. So again, you know, it's a drain pipe. It should be all draining downhill, moving through here, flowing through here, and we're just, camera head is completely submerged through all of this. And I just can't tell whether we turn and go into the lateral here or not, so we'll take it down a little bit further, see if we can tell for sure. But this is a large pipe. I'm guessing that we're in the lateral. And the water flow is really picked up too, so this is other homes flushing. So I'm guessing we're in the lateral piping here. No, I was wrong. Here's our lateral. So 66 feet to the city lateral. This is the end officially of buyer-owner responsibility, about 66 feet away from the house. Our water flow really picked up, so we want to make sure, there's a few things we want to make sure before closing. We want to make sure that where owner responsibility ends in this line, because it looks like as we turned right, we entered into a much larger pipe, and it certainly looked like other water was joining us at that point. So sharing a line with somebody, or maybe that's the end of responsibility and there's a weird connection where another house or even a couple of houses have to tie in there. So we really, before closing, we'd recommend inquiring with city records, clean water services, whatever powers may be out here, to see what the end of responsibility is. It's about 66 feet from the house to the lateral, and how much of that is responsibility. And then again, it was unfortunate that we had some updated piping, and once we hit that, it was a little bit flat through there. So we're going to turn off water, we're going to drain everything out, we're going to look at the pipe one more time in reverse. Okay, this was that area we wanted to see again. So we had a bit of a belly with the water running. Now with the water off, you know, we're curious to see what happens there. Did the water drain out of there? If it did, then you're feeling better about things. So we can see that there's still a little bit of residual water, but we're not completely submerged like we were previously. So far, that's better news. Here we're seeing some of that water. But again, very cool that a lot of it is drained out. The camera head is not going on underwater. Well, right, we're close. Definitely some of it drained out. So the first time passing through here with the water on, we were completely submerged. And this time we have some of that residual water. This is a big plastic pipe. There's a bunch of debris here too. It would be nice to get all this debris out of here and see how everything reacts once we have clean, clear pipes again. Might not be a bad idea to have this plastic section jetted. Just blow all of this out and then monitor. But again, with the water off, we're not going underwater, so it has improved some. So it's about as subjective as it can be, honestly. So now we have more of a marginal pitch than water belly, which is, again, better news. And as we turn, it kind of sticks with a little bit of marginal pitch, but it gets better as you go. And up till about this point, you know, it was pretty smooth downhill sailing. So here we're entering into our own pipe. So I wanted to address again that, you know, we had some concerns when we pushed through it with a belly, and then we turned off the water, and a good portion of it drained out. There's still some there, but it did improve some.